Hello, so we'll be seeing the secondary growth in extrastellar region. In the previous parts, we have seen the secondary growth in the stellar region. So this is the part 5 video of secondary growth in dicot stems. Okay, so here we'll be seeing the secondary growth in the stellar region. Now, if you see the extrastellar region, stellar region we've already seen, and now we're going to see it in the extrastellar region. Now, extrastellar region secondary growth begins by a kind of tissue, a meristematic tissue, which is called as the cork cambium. Okay, secondary growth in the extrastellar region is due to this tissue, which is called as the cork cambium. Okay, now cork cambium is also called as the phellogen. Cork cambium is also called as phellogen. You have to remember this. It is also called as the phellogen. Now, where does this cork cambium originate from? This is a question. Where does the cork cambium originate from? Guys, if you remember, the outermost layer is called as the epidermis. Correct? Compactly arranged cells are present, epidermis. Now, below the epidermis, we have a colon chymatous region which is called as the hypodermis. Correct? Now, and cortex. Correct? Now, some layers of cells or a single layer of cells or some layers of cells, okay, what is going to happen is they will de-differentiate. So de-differentiate and they're going to form this cork cambium. So cork cambium is arising from where? Cork cambium is going to arise from the hypodermis. Okay, cork cambium is going to arise from where? It is going to arise from the hypodermis. Cork cambium arises from the hypodermis, or it can also arise from outer layers of the cortex. So remember this two things. It can arise from the hypodermis or the outer layers of the cortex. Some books write it as cork cambium is arising from the cortex only. Okay, if you see some good anatomy books, they write it as the cork cambium is arising from the cortex. Okay, so what is going to happen now? What is going to happen is a region of cells, a layer of cells in the cortex. Now let us take, this is a layer of cells in the cortex. Now these cells, the layer of cells that are present in the cortex, they undergo or they will differentiate from the cortical cells, or rather de-differentiate from cortical cells into the meristematic cells. Now let us, I am drawing one layer of the cortical cells here. Okay, now this layer of the cortical cells, what are they going to do? They're going to convert into what? They'll be converting into a layer called meristematic layer, which is called as the cork cambium. Okay, this meristematic layer is called as the cork cambium. Now towards the this cork cambium is also called as phellogen. So when we are saying that it is meristematic, obviously if it is meristematic, it will show division. Correct? It will show rapid division. Okay, so towards the inner side, that is inner side, I mean towards the endodermis. Towards the endodermis, this cork cambium is going to cut off some cells. This cork cambium towards the inner side is going to cut off some cells, and these cells that the cork cambium cuts off towards the inner side, some layers of cells which it cuts off towards the inner side. Okay, these layers of cells which it is cutting off towards the inner side, these layer of cells, okay, these layers of cells are called as just cutting off some layers of cells, and these layers of cells that I'm drawing here, okay, we call them as the secondary cortex. It is called as what cortex? It is called as the secondary cortex, or it is also called as the secondary cortex. These cells we call it as secondary cortex, or you can also call it as phelloderm. It is also called as what? It is also called as phelloderm. Okay, now towards the outer side, towards the epidermis, it is going to cut off some more layer of cells, okay, which are deposited with suberin, okay. So the same cork cambium, towards the outer side it is going to cut off some cells. Towards the outer side it's going to cut off some cells which are deposited with suberin, okay, and these cells are called as the cork cells. These cells are called as the cork cells. The cells that are cut off towards the epidermal side, these cells we call them as cork cells, and they are suberized. The middle lamellum of these cells is deposited with suberin, and these are dead cells, and these are the dead cells, okay. So this phellogen, towards inner side it is giving you secondary cortex of phelloderm, and towards the outer side it is going to give you certain cells which are suberized, which are dead, and these suberized and dead cells we call them as phellum. This layers of cells we call it phellum, or it is also called as cork. Remember, cork is a dead tissue and it is deposited with suberin. Now at some places